we are likely to find some Seamoth fragments out toward Life Pod 17, so why don't we head out there right away. Get our Seamoth down, and then we're going out to the mountain island to get diamonds for a laser cutter, because that is the only bit of basic equipment that we have not built yet. Oh yeah, I saw a cavity there, buddy. Come back. We're gonna have to pull that.
Warning. Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
Hey there, Subnauticans. Cougar here, back with more of our heavily modded playthrough of the amazing underwater survival game, Subnautica.
Congratulations, Survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
Yay!
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen.
Oh,
Our
Ozzy.
pod was almost crushed by the Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Ozzy, you big
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
baby. I'm sure he's fine out there with the crab snakes. He'll be fine. Sun's going down. This is not a great time to start our day's adventures, but we will make the best of it. We are back here at the pod after, what are we on? Just at the end of day 3 here. We've got all of our starting equipment squared away. Knife, scanner, flashlight, habitat builder, air bladder, sea glide, rebreather helmet, high capacity O2 tank, and some swim fins. Next on the agenda, we got to slap down a little base so we can start storing some stuff. I would like to find myself a sea glide, some sea glide fragments, which we have not found any Seamoth fragments. We have not found any Seamoth fragments yet. I'll bet we will be able to find some out there at Ozzy's signal at Life Pod 17, but now is not a great time to go looking for them with the sun going down. So why don't we start thinking about where we're going to build our base. As always, I'm looking for a place with a drop-off so that we will have a place to build our moon pool when the time comes to build a moon pool. Not that you can't build a moon pool where there is no drop-off, it just makes it easier to get in and out if there is someplace deep nearby. This looks like a nice spot, doesn't it? It's a little crammed in here between these two cliffs, but that is a place to consider anyway. Let's keep looking around. We got lots of good spots to choose from here. A little close to the creep vines for my taste, but let's see what else we got. I have to say this is probably one of the better life pod spawns I've ever gotten. I really like where it's located. We got this big tube right here for the early gameplay gathering. I think we've already pretty much stripped it of everything that was in there when it started. We've got some nice drop-offs here to provide us with a lot of
Oxygen.
different options for building our base. One of the things we can look forward to when we start getting a base down is seeing more of these mods in action. Right now we've really been focusing mostly, we've been taking advantage mostly of the EASYCRAFT mod and the custom food mods. Once we get a base down and start and find some vehicles, start building vehicles, we'll see more of these mods in action. There's a mod sort of in action right now, which is the Blueprint Tracker mod. If you look in the upper right-hand corner there, you see that it's tracking what we needed to build our rebreather helmet. Now that we've got the rebreather helmet, we can actually go in and unpin that. So that goes away. Oh, you know something else I wanted to do? Because when I first showed you the map mod, I showed you that there were different layers that you could look at, but didn't show you. I had fog turned on. Let me go into the. I'm going to hit escape and go into the options screen and turn the fog off for our purposes. Now bring up. Hold on, I'm underwater here. Okay, now go into, there we go. There's the map with the fog turned off, and this is, it's much easier to see the different layers now. Look at that, it shows you all the different biomes, and then going deeper, it shows you where the jelly shroom caves are, the Lost River, full-on Lost River, inactive lava zone, active lava zone. That's really great. Now, I don't consider this spoilery or cheaty for our purposes because we've already been here and done that. I'm really just trying to kind of kill time here until the sun comes up. But I guess we gotta start thinking about where we're gonna put our base, huh? This doesn't look like a bad spot right here. We're a little far from the life pod, but that's not going to matter because one of the first things we're going to build in our new base is going to be a habitat control panel using the habitat control panel mod, which I just freaking love. That is going to provide our base with a built-in beacon, so we don't have to scan and build a beacon at the base. It's also going to provide us with an early source of power. How about right up here? Look at this. This looks like a good spot. All right. Do we have stuff that we need to start building this? No. Well, okay, we do. We do. How about right there? I'm not going to be super picky here. We're just doing this for kicks and giggles. And the sun is coming back up. Alright, let's see. Need a little bit more titanium. I think I've got a bunch back at the pod. We don't have our compass yet. Let's make sure that we can find this again. Alright, we're looking right at the back of the Aurora, so just swim away from the Aurora. We should be able to find this again, no problem. We need some foods and some waters. I have some waters on me. Let's see if we can make some custom food. Come here, Peeper. Come here, bladderfish. Come help us make some custom food. I have a couple of pieces of coral on me. Alright, custom food. Sustenance. We can make juices and cakes. Let's make ourselves a bladderfish cake. Now, I have gone in and tweaked the values for all the cakes and the juices. Unfortunately, it's going to be tricky showing you all the values because we don't have any of the plants that are going to be required for them. But bladderfish cake, I thought it made sense to give it a nice beefy H2O value. So this is 20 food, 30 H2O. The Peeper cake, I gave it a bit beefier, a bit more food and less water. And now we still need a little bit of water, don't we? Okay. Alright, we're good now. Medkit fabricator is beeping. Pick up all the medkits. We've got a little bit of titanium here to help us get our base started. Oh, and we've got some more cakes on us too, don't we? Oh, those are nutrient blocks. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. You know what? Well, you know, as long as we're here, let's be prepared to build the habitat control panel. That is going to require copper wire and a wiring kit. So we're going to need more silver, I think. And we're going to need a power cell to power it, which is going to require more copper, I think. We've got just enough copper to actually make that happen. Let us make a couple of batteries.
New blueprint acquired.
Hold on, as long as we're here and we have the copper to do it, let's make the copper wire, and then we got to go out and grab a couple more mushrooms. Let's make our power cell. We have silicone rubber already. We may not have it on us, but it doesn't matter because we're using the EASYCRAFT mod. So it will find that for us. Yeah, this is even going to make, now that we've unlocked the power cell, it's going to make the second battery that we need, since we have everything we need to do that, and then make the power cell. And we do not have enough to make a wiring kit. We're going to need more silver before we can make the habitat control panel. And I would prefer to not even get too far along building our base there until we have everything we're going to need to get that control panel down. So let us go out and search for some silver. Mobile vehicle bay, we've already unlocked this, but we're going to need more titanium to get our base going. Hi, Stalker. Good morning. Can't catch me. I have a sea glide. Ugh. I don't like the noise it makes. Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Emergency. A quantum detonation
She's
has
gonna
occurred
blow.
in the Aurora's drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Never gets old, does it, guys?
New blueprint acquired.
Radiation suit unlocked.
For your convenience, the radiation suit has been added to your blueprint database.
Thank you. Oh, stalkers. Ooh, I found a stalker nest. Look at all that titanium there. Probably going to be some stalker teeth down there, too. Nope, maybe not. Nope. It's alright. Really looking for silver. There's a cave. We need copper too. We've used up all our copper. Was that copper? It was. Come back, copper. Here's a cave that might have some sandstone. There's sandstone. Oh, I gotta turn my HUD back on so I can tell what I'm picking up. Don't know what that was. Silver. Lead. Oh, please, just let me get some oxygen. Come on. I'm not bothering you. I'm not bothering you! Dude, if you want to dance, we'll dance. I'm just looking to get some oxygen. at this point we probably could have made it back up to the surface and already be fully oxygenated, but it's nice down here. All right. Stinger, give me your science.
Be advised, a common complication for cave divers is loss of orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation.
You don't say. Yes. Been there, done that. Been disoriented, been asphyxiated. Oh yeah. Plenty of times. Inventory full. I picked up all that scrap metal, that's why. Alright, I've got the silver I'm gonna need to make a wiring kit. Ooh, this looks a little dangerous. Oh dear. Okay. Let's head back, make our wiring kit, and get this base a-going. Glide. No. Oh, I do have some room to pick up that titanium. Something I could do science on there. Was it the peeper? Must have been the peeper. Come back. I just want your science. I'm not gonna eat you. Yet. I have updated my more ingots mod, so now I can break down that titanium ingot I made, or I should be able to. Silver, magnetite, nickel, kyanite, ruby, anandite, quartz. Ah, I'm still doing something wrong with the unpack. With the more ingots mod, I gotta figure that out. I'm still doing something wrong with that. But for now, wait, did we make, we just made a wiring kit, right? Yes, okay. Alright, we should be good to go then. Actually, let me break the scrap metal down before we head out there. Ah! Unpack ingots! There it is right there, guys. That'll unpack the titanium ingot we made in the last episode. Haha! Okie dokie. Let us get down our starter piece. And hatch. And I need really just building this for storage.
Emergency power
I know.
only.
I know.
Oxygen production offline.
I know. Shh. Okay. Now. So I'm using AUTOSORT, right? I'm using the AUTOSORT mod. I have modified it to... Oh, I thought I modified it to... It's got an update, so my modifications need to be redone. But that's okay. We'll just build a regular locker here for now. I was gonna say that I was using the cheap craft true comment to make it easier to build that. All right, habitat control. Whoops. Habitat control panel. Oh, I'm gonna have to check out. all these things have been updated, and I have not done a great job of making the updates, doing the updates correctly. So let me go in and check that out. In the meantime, let's just build a fabricator in there since we already had everything we needed to do to build that. Did we need one or two? I forget. Just one, I think. But now we've got two. Strange. Now, I can always deconstruct those lockers and build the ones I want after I get my stuff squared away. Alright, now I'm going to pause here and go fix the stuff that I need to fix. Okay, guys, we're back, and yeah, that was just all my fault. I could give you some excuses about being tired when I downloaded and installed these updates. I did it kind of in a hurry and didn't do it very well. So now we have the habitat control panel available to us. We can put that right here. Actually, let's not put it anywhere we might want to expand. We're not going to want to go that way. So we can put it over here-ish for now. Can always move it later. Alright, and insert our power cell. And now we have some power in our base without building any kind of power production.
All primary systems online.
Plus, we can make our base purple. Yeah. Okay, maybe let's not start with purple. Let's just start with a more soothing kind of gold. How does that sound? And now I have changed my AUTOSORT values to cheap craft. It only takes 2 titanium to build these now. And there is a mod that will allow you to expand the size of any storage container. These containers automatically, the wall lockers are as large as a standing locker. So that's why I'm using the cheap version of AUTOSORT to expand the size of these lockers instead of having 2 mods going, one to expand the size and another one to do the auto sorting. So if you haven't seen the auto sorting in action, reminder how it works here. You can choose from different categories to go in here. Like in this one, I would like to have my food, water, and health kits. Or you can choose from the individual items that go in there. So food, water, and first aid kits will go in here. I think we'll also have fish, which count as food, and plants maybe. Plants and seeds can also probably go in there. All right, and then we can also now, thanks to the new update, we can change the color of the locker. Now we have a purple locker. Cool. So health pack, fish go in there, foods and waters go in there. I'm putting them into the auto sorter, and then they will be sorted directly into the locker itself. Yoink. Pretty cool. Alright, our base is down. We burned all the daylight doing silly stuff that that should not have needed to have been done, but that's me being not so smart. Now let us head out to, whoop, that's LifePod 3. I want to be going to LifePod 17. We are likely to find some Seamoth fragments out toward LifePod 17, so why don't we head out there right away. Get our Seamoth down, and then we're going out to the mountain island to get diamonds for a laser cutter, because that is the only bit of basic equipment that we have not built yet. Oh, yeah, I saw a cavity there, buddy. Come back. We're going to have to pull that. Yeah, it was all the way in back. The longer you wait, the harder it is to get out. Bioreactor. And we've got a new message. Ah, there's our laser cutter fragment. Our first, I believe. Yep, we need 2 more. But this is right here on the edge of the red grass is a great place to start.
Short-range scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
Good. Good place to start looking for Seamoth fragments. Not guaranteeing that you're going to find any here because they're somewhat random, but it's a good place to start
30
anyway.
seconds.
And there's the entrance to the jelly shroom cave. We're going to need some water. Of course, I just dropped all that food and water off just to demonstrate how the AUTOSORT locker works and didn't pick it back up. So now we're gonna have to go back there and to get the food and water.
Local scans show a nearby cave entrance.
Yeah.
Depth 90 meters.
You don't say.
leading to an unknown environmental biome.
Would it be this biome down here, where the jelly shrooms are? We're not going down there right now. We're not ready. We still got to build us a Seamoth. All right, if we don't find a Seamoth fragment right here along the border of the red grass and the creep vines, we will actually head out to that life pod 17. I'm not seeing one. There's something though. Another bioreactor fragment. Ah!
New blueprint acquired.
Yeah, those choppers look nice and healthy. Good on you. Way to brush, way to floss. I'm loading up on the bioreactor fragments, but no Seamoth fragments. We gotta keep looking. Okay. I don't see any Seamoth fragments down there. Over there, maybe. That's a Seamoth fragment, I think. Yep. One of 3. Two. Oh, bioreactor. You tease. I hear a biter. Is that a scanner room fragment?
Integrating new PDA data.
And that's why we need our laser cutter right there. So yeah, you know, I'm swimming with all these creatures, and maybe they want me, but they're not hassling me much because I stay on the move. Just keep a moving, and You'll be fine. I gotta head back and get some fluid.
30 seconds.
We can cut some creep vine just to take the edge off our hunger here and actually use the creep vine. I forget whether it is an ingredient in the one of the juices or one of the cakes.
Stabilizing.
But that at least got us out of the danger zone. Okay, alright. Oh, buddy. Now we have a fabricator at our base now, but we don't have anything stored there really. So let's see what we can and get this radio message too. See what we can
This
get.
is Avery Quinn, trading ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over?
Quinn already?
None of
Really?
the vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer to help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
Seek fluid intake.
Alright, so we were able to make, thanks to EASYCRAFT grabbing this stuff out of our inventory, out of our storage for us, we were able to make a full-on radiation suit, gloves, helmet, etc. And we were able to make some creepvine juice, which I have set at +10 food, +23 water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
That didn't really help that much, did it? We got to get some actual water going here before we start getting too thirsty. In order to do that, we will need some salt and some coral tubes. Let's get the salt first, since the coral tubes are easy. Yes, I did drop a little bit of water in here. I guess we could grab that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And a couple of... Alright. Let's just go old school on the food. Oh, this is telling me I could make cured stuff, which means I have what I have salt. I have an unsorted item here? What do I have? Oh, peeper cake. It's not recognizing it as food. Alright, let's eat that. That helps a lot. Okay, cool. Now we're good. Now we are good. And we don't need the radiation helmet yet. Let me drop that off to make some room. Drop off all this stuff. Alright, yeah. Everybody hang out here. We'll be back for you in no time. Still trying to get our Seamoth going. Off to a start, but not quite there yet. Now, I'm using the Sea Glide for the sake of you viewers. If this were just me, I would just be swimming. I like the swimming. I like the peaceful swimming. Isn't that nice? There's some salt. There's some salt. And there's Life Pod 17 with a Seamoth fragment right next to it. Need one more. Hello, Reefy. Where's Mr. Reefback? There they are.
Integrating new PDA data.
Ozzy's log. It's the day of the crash. I don't know what the heck is happening. I'm scared and I'm not going outside. There are shadows in the water under the hatch, but I can't tell if they're rocks or aliens.
They're aliens.
And there's weird-looking caves nearby. The Aurora was carrying everything needed to build the phase gate. Mobile vehicle bays, bioreactors, propulsion cannons. It had a cinema. There was a zero-G gym. My cafe. I don't understand how we're here now. I don't know why no one's coming for me.
Gee, big surprise. Ozzy didn't make it far. Didn't sound like much of a survivor. I mean, I guess he was doing okay with the food and stuff, but beyond that, he seemed to be a little out of his depth, so to speak, here at the bottom of the ocean in Subnautica. There's no real point in actually going to the wreck itself right now, in my opinion. We really need the Seamoth to make it worthwhile. But there could be Seamoth fragments around the outside here, so we might as well check it out. Scanner room.
New blueprint acquired.
Ah, propulsion cannon fragment. That's nice to have. I think that's going to be it for Seamoth fragments around here. That's another scanner room fragment that we don't need anymore. And we're getting a little low on oxygen, so I'd rather not go down there. That may be another Seamoth fragment. Let's get some O2 and come back.
30 seconds.
Moth.
New blueprint acquired.
Guys, we can build a Seamoth. So let's make that happen ASAP. I'm scanning all these fragments that we already have because we need a bunch of titanium to get our base going. So it's not going to hurt anything to scan those, get them out of the way. So we're not seeing them and wondering, what is that? Did I scan that already? Do I need that? Ah, laser cutter. Alright, I need one more laser cutter fragment. Got plenty of salt. I think we did pretty well around the outside of this wreck. I'm not going to scour it too closely, because we're coming back here eventually once we have the Seamoth built. And we can do a more thorough examination at that point. Okay. So let's go. Oh, there. That was another Seamoth fragment right there. Oh no. Okay, bioreactor.
30 seconds.
This is going to be close, but I want to get that.
New blueprint acquired. required. Oxygen.
I know. We'll make it, don't worry. Alright, cool beans, guys. We are doing well. We can build the mobile vehicle bay. We found and scanned those fragments yesterday, or in the last episode. And the only thing that might be a little tricky for us, that we don't have, I mean, is lubricant. So let's grab some of that on the way back. Well, grab some creepvine seeds anyway. Thermal vent. Do we have room in our inventory? We do. Let's go check out that thermal vent. I gotta wait for it to fire off again. Get my bearings. Everywhere. It's not firing again. Where was it? Ah. Rats. Well, it's not far. We're not hearing it again. That sounded like it was close, didn't it?
This is your primary
Hi, Mesmer.
to swim closer to that view.
No, thank you. Well, we could play with the Mesmer a little if we wanted to. She's not going to be interested in us now for a while.
Primary directive to swim closer to that beautiful creature. Swim closer.
No thanks.
Swim closer now.
No, I'd rather not.
It looks so friendly.
You do look friendly.
Do not resist.
Well, I'm resisting a little bit.
Don't struggle. Go closer.
Uh-oh, she got me. Haha. See ya. Alright, we better pop a health. Oh, we have no health kits. We put them... Ooh. Now, a stalker taking us by surprise could one hit kill us right now, so let's be a little bit careful. Safe at home. We got more health kits than we can use. Might as well pop those. Might as well pick all this stuff up so we can take it back over to our base. Wow.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location.
My
I
ship.
didn't know how many of you. I didn't know. We're now en route to
Shoulda
your
known.
location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out.
Bring us home, Sunbeam.
What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. Power cells at 95%. And we need a little lubricant for our mobile vehicle bay and our Seamoth. Need a power cell and titanium ingot. We should be able to make the ingot. We have one if we can. Yeah, okay. And we just need the makings of a power cell. I think we've got plenty of copper. Yep, just need the mushrooms. And the silicone rubber. Did we leave silicone rubber back at the life pod? Was there some in that storage? Oh, we can make some. Let's just make some. 2 will do it. We're gonna need, how much lubricant did we? We made 2. Okay, we'll be all right. So I just need some shrooms. And go straight to the mobile vehicle bay because the EASYCRAFT mod will do all that base crafting for us, basic crafting. Cool beans. Now let's go to our blueprint tracker, pin the Seamoth, so we can track everything we need to make that happen. We will need some glass, another power cell, and another ingot. We can make another ingot. I know we have one back at our life pod, but let's just make that. Did we have enough copper to make more batteries? 2 more copper, yep. Yeah, I'll release it in a second. Give me a second. Make me a power cell, please. And some glass. Bingo! It's Seamoth time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's find someplace deep to release the bay. And make our moth.
Seamoth is a fast, safe mode of transport, but remember that swimming is good for your glutes and endorphin levels.
Wait, I'm confused. I thought glutes were bad for you. Oh no, that's glutens. Never mind. Does anybody actually know what a gluten is?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Seamoth, baby! It's Seamoth time. You know what that means. We're heading right out to the mountain island. Before we do that, though, let us make sure we have enough food and water on us to sustain us as we head out there, and let us empty all the things out of our inventory so we can come back with lots of goodies. Sorry guys, I'm fighting a little chest cold.
This is Officer Keenan, Light Pod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Alright, well, we'll figure out where that came from eventually. Right now, let us take advantage of the EASYCRAFT mod to skip the bleach making portion of making the water and jump right to the disinfected water, because EASYCRAFT will make that bleach for us.
Preparing the day's water ration ahead of time will help ensure against dehydration and eventual death.
Alright, so she said preparing the day's water ration ahead of time is a good idea. How about that? How about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 bottles of disinfected water? That's how I like to do it. Get that water banged out all in one chunk so you don't have to worry about it anymore. And then we're going to dump all the rest of this stuff off and have as much space in our inventory as we can. We've used up all the... In fact, let's even leave the Sea Glide here for this little trip, and you'll see why when we get out there. And then we used up all the silicone rubber we had, so let's go ahead and turn that creepvine seed into rubber, and then leave that here as well. Look at all the inventory space we have now on our way out to the mountain island. Oops, this way. Oops. I guess we can stop by Life Pod 3 on our way there, huh? I'm not too worried about water heading out there because there'll be bulbo trees for us. Sorry. Ow. Oh, I was just trying to get a little fancy and look what happened. I actually just beat the crap out of the Seamoth. Repair tool. Hold on, let me get my QUICKSLOTS set up the way I like them. We don't need the habitat builder right now, rather have the repair tool. Alright, so if you are watching this as a new player, we are about to get super duper spoily. So if you do not want spoilers, now would be a good time to stop watching or skip ahead. Actually, I think we've reached a point where I think we can actually follow through on what I intend to do out at the mountain island. So the story is going to lead you out here eventually. If you're a new player and you want the story to take you here, you might want to stop watching. What we're doing is we're heading out here to get some vital ingredients that we will need for A, the laser cutter, and B, to start really expanding our base. And we are going to load up on those materials here, starting right now. Taking a little shortcut up the side of the mountain.
Detecting massive energy signature in the region. Cannot identify.
To find an entrance to the cave network.
Remember that materials you gather are the property of the All-Terra Corporation. You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about reimbursing these guys. We only have to reimburse them if we actually head back. Oh my goodness. Am I gonna have to kill this guy? I really don't want to, but you're bothering me. Alright. Finish scanning my shale. And get loading up. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Yep, I'm rich. I am loaded up with the diamonds and the lithium. I want to keep an eye on my power, my flashlight battery power here. It's getting a little low, and we do not want to be trapped in these caves after dark with no light. Did I not pick that up? Where'd it go? Down to 30% on the flashlight battery. And reminder, we are operating with an expanded inventory here, thanks to the multi-mod. It's not actually something I did intentionally. It is one of the few multi-mod values that you cannot change, as far as I can tell, in the config file. I'm going to hang on to one of those and bring it back to base and plant it as soon as I can. I guess I actually don't need the light in here. I'm sorry, it might be a little dark for my viewers, but I want to conserve that as much as possible. Let me turn off. I'm going to go into my blueprints and unpin the Seamoth so it's not taking up valuable real estate on my HUD. Down to 25% power on the battery. You know, something I was just thinking, I'm not entirely happy with the changes I made to the custom food values. Basically what I did was I looked at the values of the ingredients and just kind of added them together. So if you needed a filtered water and a peeper, I just took the values for a cooked peeper and a filtered water and added them together and made that the value for the custom food. But I think that I'm thinking maybe there should be more of a bit of a bonus to reward you for going to the trouble of making the custom food. Alright, I'm going to jog a little bit here because I'm worried about our light. Down to 18%. And I do not have a spare battery on me. 16%. I know these caves well enough that I think I could probably get out of here even if it was totally dark. But what I'm worried about is the sun is probably going to be going down soon. And that's going to make it much harder to find our way out if we have no light. Our inventory's full. So we've got like a ton of diamonds, a ton of lithium, and a bunch of gold. Is there anything we could possibly drop here to make more room? No, because I want that bulbo tree sample. Alright, so look, there's still There's still buttloads of shale here. And yeah, we haven't even come close to cleaning this out. Still lots of stuff for us to harvest in here. But now it's time for us to get out of here. Ah, okay. Let's just go this way. I would almost be willing to drop some of that gold in favor of lithium, but we've got lots of lithium, so... So let's call that a successful looting expedition out at the mountain island. And in fact, I think we're going to call that an episode. We will... Oh, look, a sky ray. Is that a dead sky ray? Something killed this poor sky ray. Oh well. So yeah, guys.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
With all those goodies in our inventory, let's head back to base, start expanding our base. Hopefully find the final fragment for the laser cutter, so that our next trip, we will, in the next episode, we'll start thinking about heading out to the Aurora and expanding our base. We need to get the last couple of fragments for the propulsion cannon, and we need to get the last couple of fragments for the laser cutter, but those should not be hard to find. We can actually head over toward the Aurora and probably find both of those pretty quickly and easily over there if we don't just find them, if we don't just stumble across them in our meanderings. So with that, guys, let me again thank all the modders for their wonderful contributions to this amazing underwater survival game, Subnautica. Leave a like and subscribe if you're enjoying this heavily modded playthrough, and we will pick this up right here in the next episode. Stay safe, guys. Stay dry.